Hello everybody. So I would like to continue with the exercise 2.5. So somebody was asking about question number 1 again. Can you please explain how it comes? So ratio is given between Rohit's and Mohan's age. I told let the ratio be in x. So present age of Rohit you can take is 5x and Mohan will be 6x. Then after 10 years you need to write their age. One's will be 5x plus 10, others will be 6x plus 10. And according to the question, it is given that the ratio after 10 years of their present ages is 6 upon 7. So you write that is equal to 6 upon 7 and then do the cross multiplication to calculate the value of x. Somewhere you will be reaching here minus x equal to minus 10 and then cancel the minus sign from both the sides. You will be getting x is equal to 10. You can put that back to write the present ages 5 into 10 and 6 into 10. So we are getting the answer 50 and 60. In question number 3, just for your understanding part, I am explaining these 4 answers to you. Otherwise, we did in our previous exercises how to solve the simple equations of linear equation in one variable. In all the parts you can see, first part 7x minus 4. So be careful, as I was speaking to you previously also, whenever there is a binomial, please do not forget to put that inside the bracket to avoid the commit of mistake. Otherwise, by one number we are multiplying, by other we are forgetting. Once you have kept inside the bracket, it will always be advantageous to all of you that you will never forget I have to multiply both. So here you can go for cross multiplication, do that. Again the equation will be there in one variable to calculate the value of x. So answer for this will be minus 4 upon 5. Similarly, both numerator and denominator in second part are also binomials. I have kept inside the bracket. Again I went for cross multiplication. Do it very carefully. Here plus into plus is plus. 8 6 are 48 into z. Plus into plus, again plus. My advice to you is, please speak out. First you need to multiply the signs, then the numbers, and whenever you are doing that, kindly call out that. So plus into plus is plus, 8 into 5 is 40. Similarly, in this side, here it is already minus 7. So minus 7 into z plus 6 will minus into plus is minus. 7 into z will make it 7z. Minus into plus, again it is minus, and 7 into 6 will give you 42. Now we are all comfortable to solve this equation. Kindly transpose these variables to one side and constant to other sides. Do not forget to change the signs when you are shifting one term from one side to the other. So this will become plus and this will become minus. So here you will be getting 55 z, here it is minus 82. So z will be equal to minus 82 upon 55. The same procedure you can follow for these another two parts. 15 of x upon 5 plus x is equal to 9 upon 4. Do the cross multiplication, get the equation and follow the same rules. Here it is 45 upon 51. Whenever you are finding the possibility of reducing it into its lowest terms, here as you can see I can go for the divisibility of 3 as both 4 plus 5 is 9, 5 plus 1 is 6. And you know when the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, I can cancel those by divisible by 3. So 4 plus 5, 9 falls in the table of 3. 5 plus 1, 6 falls in the table of 3. So do that reduction. Your answer finally can be written in 15 upon 7. But it doesn't matter. If you leave it here, not an issue. Same procedure you can follow here to get the value of y. Same equation like what we did here. Be careful about your signs operation and brackets operation. When you are multiplying, do not commit mistakes related to your signs. Then your question number 6, there are two numbers in the ratio of x you are given. So let the ratio be x as I said in the very first step there. So your first number will be 7x and second will be 5x. Their sum is given equal to 60. Apply the condition. Write the sum of 7 and x, 5x, 12x, 60. X will give you 5. And go back to this. Your first number will be 7 into 5. Will make it 35. And second number will be 5 into 5. That is 25. So you can check that 35 plus 25 you will be getting is equal to 60. Then the last question, number 7. You need to understand this question very, very carefully. So, high order thinking question, I can say here. Here we are given the starting point. From where A and B are starting but in opposite directions. Suppose I am marking here O is the starting point for both A and B. Now this is given that A is traveling the distance, they are traveling in opposite direction. So O is traveling from this, that is right to left. Here, like this. And here from O to Y, towards the right. As it is given in the question, they are traveling towards opposite to each other. A speed is 4 km per hour and B is 5 km per hour. First you try to understand what we need to do here is. Then it is asked in the question, A and B walking from the same place in the opposite direction. If A starts walking at a speed of 4 km per hour and B at a speed of 5 km per hour, in how much time will they be apart? By 27 kilometers. So means कि now when A starting from O and traveling, suppose in XR A is reached here and in same mass, that is in XR B is reached here at Y. So that means the total distance travelled by both in XRs. In XRs is equal to what? XY, and that is given in how much time they will be? 27. So very clearly the distance here between X and Y, this is the total distance, is 27 km you can mark. So this is XY. Now if I split this, I can see this is OX and this is OY. So sum of OX plus OY will give me the total distance, that is they are far apart from each other after travelling for X hours at a speed of 4 km per hour and 5 km per hour respectively. Make a note that the key factor to make your understanding part very, very clear is distance is equal to speed into time. Speed into time. So A started from O, travelled to X, so distance travelled by A in this direction will be OX. And distance travelled by B in this direction will be OY. So OX plus OY gives you the total distance between the two after a journey of X hours. And that is given equal to 27 km. So X hours I am saying, after X hours, so what is the value of that X we need to calculate here? This is the question. So OX plus OY will give you the total distance XY. Now OX is the distance travelled by A in X hours from O to X, and OY is the distance travelled by B in X hours from O to Y with a speed of 5 km per hour. So as we know that distance into speed into time, so OX will be equal to 4x, OY will be equal to 5x, and then this 4x plus 5x, as I said here, OX plus OY, so 4x plus 5x, and the total distance between them after X hours is given is equal to 27, and that time, that is the X hours I am saying, I need to calculate. So 4x plus 5x when you are writing is equal to 27, that will be equal to 9x is equal to 27, and if you calculate the value of x from this equation, that is equal to 3. So after 3 hours, A and B will be 27 km apart from each other. So that is the answer for this. So that's all about your this exercise 2.5. So remaining, yesterday already I have sent to you the solution. So that ends with this topic of linear equation in two variables. And please make a note that your pre-built examination will be conducted on Google Classroom, an objective type test from all these three topics. The syllabus will remain same. So 20 questions will be there. Time maximum 30 minutes, I can say maximum 30 minutes, that I will let you know. And objective is maybe MCQ or maybe your one word answers. Two categories will be following mostly. So you prepare thoroughly for the same small things you need to take care of. All the best to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice time.